Welcome back to the gentle night. If this is your first time here, we invite you to gently close your eyes, let the world fall away, and allow yourself to be carried slowly, softly, into a night full of calm. And if you've been with us before, welcome home. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to our channel so that every week sleep finds its way back to you with peace, with stories, with breath. Now, let's begin tonight's quiet journey. Let's unfold the wings of a paper swan. There is a river, a wide, still river that reflects both the stars above and the hush of dreams below. Its name is Han, and somewhere along its quiet banks, wrapped in mist and soft cherry blossom air, lies a village you will not find on maps, not because it is hidden, but because it only appears to those who are ready to sleep. In this village, time folds itself like paper. It curves, bends, rests, and waits for night to bloom. Tonight, the moon is full and kind. Its light sifts through the thin white blossoms of the cherry trees, scattering soft shadows over the rooftops of Hanok houses, those gentle wooden homes with paper windows that glow like warm lanterns in the dark. From the far edge of the river, a wind begins to rise, not sharp, not cold, but round and whisper soft, as if it carries a lullaby in a forgotten tongue. It flows through bamboo groves, weaves between quiet stone paths, and arrives at a small courtyard where something curious lies still, a folded shape, then another, then many. Origami swans, dozens of them, rest quietly on the wooden porch. Their wings are frozen mid-flight, yet in the soft breeze they tremble gently, as if remembering motion, as if remembering sky. No one is here, no footsteps, no voices, only the slow creak of the wind brushing past the edge of a wind chime. Made of porcelain and string, it tinkles once, and then again, a sound so soft it could be mistaken for thought. Above, lanterns swing lightly, shedding their golden glow across the stones below. A few petals drift down, carried by nothing in particular, just the long exhale of the earth, breathing out another quiet night. Beyond the porch, past the curved stone bridge, the Han River moves without sound. Its surface is smooth like silk draped across a sleeping body, and every so often a ripple passes, too shy to be called a wave, too fleeting to be called a current. Tonight, even the stars feel slower. They hang in place, drowsy with reflection. The entire sky above Seoul fades into indigo, and then into deeper blue, and then finally into the same hush that holds everything here in stillness. One swan, folded from paper the color of rice and moonlight, begins to lift slightly, caught in the breath of the wind. It flutters, not far, just a few inches, and lands again, quiet, still, but something in the air has shifted. A sense that a story is near, a memory about to be remembered, or perhaps a dream about to take shape. Somewhere within the folds of the paper, within the delicate crease of wing and beak, there is a whisper, so faint, so fine, that only the night can hear it. And the night is listening. You're safe here. There's no need to think. Just follow the hush. Follow the lantern light. Follow the river that never speaks, yet always carries something away. Let yourself settle into the breath of this quiet world, where even silence has wings. We'll drift further with the swans very soon, but for now, rest. Breathe in, breathe out, and stay close to the sound of paper, remembering how to fly. There is a sound, not a voice, but the rustle of paper being touched by wind. It comes from one of the origami swans resting on the porch. Its wings twitch just once, as if it has remembered something it was never supposed to forget. Then comes the second sound, a whisper without words drifting through the lantern-lit night. And then a third, a low note like a memory humming quietly beneath a lullaby. If dreams had pages, and those pages could turn themselves, this is what they would sound like. Beneath the porch, in the wooden cracks between silence and time, there is a small indentation on the floor, a place where someone once sat night after night, folding paper, not just to pass the time, but to offer a piece of herself to the wind. She was young, not a child, not quite grown. Her hands were slender and always smelled faintly of ink. She folded not from boredom, but from longing. Each swan she created held a wish, a tiny, invisible message hidden in its folds, not written in words, but folded into creases, angled into wings, pressed gently into the curve of a neck or the tip of a tail. Some wishes were for peace, some were for sleep, some were for things she could never say aloud, because they belonged not to her voice but to her heart. She would leave the swans on the porch every night, and by morning they would be gone, not blown away, not stolen, just taken by something she couldn't see. At first, she thought the wind had scattered them, but the wind never felt cruel. It felt deliberate, like it had hands, like it was helping. Then, one evening, just as the last petal of spring clung to the branches, she left one final swan dash dash, folded from handmade paper, dyed soft blue with a single strand of her own hair woven gently into the center crease. A gift, a signature, a part of her. That night, she dreamed, and in the dream, she was not in the village anymore. She was above it, dash, dash, soaring, floating, gliding just above the Han River, where moonlight turned the water into glass. She looked down and saw dozens, then hundreds of tiny paper swans flying beside her. They weren't paper anymore. They had feathers made of stars, eyes made of candlelight, and wings that shimmered with silence. She did not speak, neither did they, but somehow she knew. Each one carried a wish that had been heard. Not granted, perhaps, but held, cradled, protected, and that was enough. When she woke the next morning, there was no swan left on the porch, only a single petal from a blossom that had not yet fallen. She smiled, and for the first time in many nights, she did not fold another. The breeze grows stronger now, not wild, but steady, like a breath that has made peace with its own rhythm. The swans on the porch begin to stir again, not all at once, but slowly, respectfully, as if acknowledging the memory that has just passed through them. The lanterns sway, casting longer shadows across the wooden floor, and in the distance, the surface of the river reflects something strange, a ripple, not from wind, not from fish, but from something above. A shape begins to glide across the sky. Not a bird, not a cloud. It is a swan dash dash, but not one of paper, not quite real either. It is something between memory and dream. A shape folded not from paper, but from quiet. It glides low over the water, casting barely a shadow, and circles once above the village before disappearing into the mist beyond the hills. Everything grows still again, and yet something lingers. A feeling, a hush that feels warmer than silence. Somewhere, perhaps just beyond what the ear can hear, the wind carries a message. Fold your dreams gently and let them go. The porch quiets, the petals settle, the river resumes its endless reflection, and in the folds of 1,000 paper wings, sleep begins to take root. Breathe in and out. Let go of your thoughts. Let the paper carry them away. Let the wind do the folding now. You are safe here, and night is your cradle. The night deepens. Above the rooftops, the stars are no longer twinkling. They are resting. Even the moon has grown quieter, its light not sharp, but wrapped in a softness that makes the world feel padded, like a memory tucked inside a blanket. The origami swans now sit still again, as if they've finished telling the story they were meant to tell. Yet the hush they leave behind hums like a lullaby, unfinished but whole. The wind moves slower, its edges blur, its rhythm becomes breath. And if one listens closely, truly closely, you can begin to hear something beyond the quiet. Not music, not voice, but the sound of folding. Not paper folding, but thoughts. The thoughts you carry, the ones you've brought with you to this night. They begin to soften now. They begin to fold inward, like wings tucking close. Each worry creased gently, each regret folded small, each unfinished sentence allowed to rest unfinished. The porch, the lanterns, the river, they remain, but they are no longer just scenery. They are part of the nest, a nest built from stillness, from night, from the invisible threads that sleep uses to gather the mind. You are not outside the story now. You are inside the paper somewhere. You too are being folded, not broken, not erased, but shaped. Shaped into something that can rest. Shaped into something light enough to drift. Shaped into a swan. The village has disappeared, not suddenly, but softly. Its outline fades behind layers of mist, and mist gives way to clouds, and clouds dissolve into stardust. Now, you are gliding. There are no flapping wings, no effort, no gravity to resist, only movement without motion, the kind that dreams use to cross from one world into another. Below you, the Han River is gone. Instead, an ocean of light spreads endlessly, each ripple a different thought someone once released. Each wave a folded wish drifting quietly in the dark. You begin to pass other swans, not made of paper, not made of flesh, but something in between. Sleep birds, dream birds. Each one moves without sound. Their wings never touch the air, and yet they fly. Their presence does not crowd you, it soothes you. Together, You are a flock of thoughts, freed from the weight of thinking. In this place, nothing is urgent, nothing is waiting. Everything simply is. And then a bell, software like porcelain touched by wind. It chimes once, twice, echoing into the endless hush. It does not call you back. It calls you deeper, further. The sky around you is no longer night or day, but velvet, colorless, yet full of color, empty, yet never hollow. You are weightless, effortless, present, without holding on. Somewhere, faintly, a story begins to unfold itself again. But this time, it is not one you must listen to. It is one that listens to you. It reads the pages of your breath. It traces the outlines of your heartbeats. It follows the path of your tension and gently smooths it away. This is the part of night where even thoughts begin to fall asleep, where even dreams begin to dream, and you, the listener, the wanderer, the swan, you are drifting across the space between awareness and surrender. You do not need to understand. You do not need to remember. You are not meant to stay awake. Let the folds of this moment close around you like wings, like peace, like the hush that comes just before you are completely asleep. There is nothing else you must do, nowhere else you must be. This is where sleep finds you, in the shape of a story, in the silence of a swan, in the sky that has no edges. Breathe in and out. Longer this time. Slower. Let your breath float beside the others. Let your mind settle into this gliding. Sleep is near, not behind, not ahead, but beside you. You are not falling, you are flying, without wings, without sound, into the soft, soft dark. The wind has stopped, not because it ran out of breath, but because it no longer needs to move. All that needed to be carried has arrived. The sky around you is not sky anymore. It is space made of softness, a place where no edge exists, no direction, only rest. You are not alone, but nothing demands your attention. The other swans, these shapes of silence, they continue drifting with you, not ahead, not behind, simply with. Their presence is like a blanket of knowing, of being known, without ever needing to speak, and slowly, without a single command, the flock begins to descend, not fast, not even downward in the usual sense, but closer, closer to the cradle of stillness where dreams rest. The landing does not come all at once. It unfolds gently, like a final page being turned in a book that was never rushed. You feel it in your body first. The soft weight of surrender, the way your breath no longer reaches forward, but simply rests where it is. You feel it in your thoughts, which are no longer thoughts, but colors and movements and impressions too soft to name. And then you feel it in your chest, that subtle warmth, the hush that says, "You've come home." Below you now is not the village, not quite, but something that remembers it, a shimmer, a reflection. The porch with its quiet wooden floor, the cherry blossom petals still caught in the folds of air. The lanterns dimmer now, their glow flickering like sleepy eyes. And the origami swans, they're still there, but fewer. Some have drifted away. Some have unfolded back into blank pages. Some have flown so far they became stars. You land without landing, no sound, no pressure, only presence. You are no longer paper. You are no longer folded. You are whole. A breath, a moment, a shape that floats within peace. And somewhere, in a room lit by the quietest kind of light, a paper swan sits on a windowsill. Still, simple, silent. Its wings do not move, but its presence whispers a promise. Not all who fold are lost. Not all who drift are alone. And even the softest wish can return home. The wind may rise again. The blossoms may fall. Another night will come, and with it, another story. But for now, this one has come to rest. The river remains, the stars remain, and you remain wrapped in the softest layer of the night. There is no need to wake, no need to wonder. Let the breath be enough. Let the silence be shelter. Sleep is not the end of something. It is a return to yourself, to stillness, to the sky you carry inside. Breathe in. Feel the hush. Breathe out. Let the hush feel you. You are not alone. You are not heavy. You are not thinking anymore. You are floating. You are folded. You are free. Let go. Let the wings of sleep hold you.